Greetings, fellow bridge lovers, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be taking a look at another one that I played in the U26 Junior Trials. We've got plenty of hands from this one, so they're gonna just keep on coming. I've had a slew of them, and this one is also quite interesting. A fun play that's like a little bit counterintuitive, but like it is just so good that my partner found, and I just need to highlight it. But before we get into this play, can you do me a favor? I would really appreciate it if you would like this video and subscribe to my channel real quick, if you would please. We're trying to spread the love of bridge, and bigger numbers mean more eyes on the game, so we would really appreciate it if you do that. Without further ado, let's get into this hand. Here we go! So, this is your hand, and I have to warn you, you are playing a little bit of a weird system. You're playing strong diamond, which means that, first off, you do open this hand even though it's an 11 count. I mean, it's a pretty decent 11 count. It's not a bad 11 count, but we open all 10 counts in first and second seat, so this is just a normal opener for us. I guess technically our system says that we would open this hand one heart, but I believe my partner believed to upgrade this into a one club opener. Our one diamond is strong, 15 or more high card points, and we have a bunch of other bids that involve various point ranges and lengths of suits, and one club is basically the hand where nothing else fits. Our one heart actually is 8 to 11 high card points and 4 or more hearts. So normally when you have 12 points or more and you have 5 or more hearts, you have to open the one club as long as your hand isn't balanced, and our hand isn't balanced here by our definition of balance. So we have to open one club, even though it's not pretty. And your partner bids 3 clubs. And this is not a natural bid. This is like a pass or correct preempt. Because when you open one club, you are just as likely to have clubs as you are to have diamonds. So your partner is kind of saying, partner, I have both clubs and diamonds. I know that you are very likely to have one of the suits. This is like a very odd occurrence where we're opening with one club with 5 cards in the majors. So most of the time, we're going to have at least 4 cards in diamonds or at least 4 cards in clubs. So most of the time, 3 clubs is like, okay, I've got 4 cards in diamonds, I've got 4 cards in clubs, and I've got a hand that just wants to obstruct the bidding. I have no interest in game. So that's what 3 clubs is. And here, you decide to opt for the suit that you like more. You've got the ace of clubs, so you decide, okay, we're going to play in 3 clubs. So the bidding aside, now we are playing in 3 clubs, and you get the queen of spades lead, and your partner took a little bit of a view because we have, I mean, he didn't want to bid 4 clubs. He also didn't really want to bid 2 clubs because 2 clubs is a little bit more forward going. Most of the time, South's hands do not pass a 2 club bid from partner. So even though he's got 6 clubs and 4 diamonds, actually, this was me. I decided to bid 3 clubs on this hand. He was just like, you know what? Whatever minor partner wants to play in, I'm happy with. The issue is in the South hand, we could have 6 diamonds, we can have 3 spades, 3 hearts, and 1 club. So I can't commit to clubs. I just need to be like, okay, partner, whatever minor you want to play in is the minor that I want to play in. So that's why I decided to bid 3 clubs with this hand. Okay, so we get the queen of spades lead. And the first thing we do in any bridge hand is we count our losers. We say, okay, I have 2 club losers here because of the king queen. I have 1 spade loser, and then I have 3 diamond losers. And we need to get rid of 2 of them in order for us to make the contract. The easiest ones to get rid of are the diamond losers. That is kind of the clear thing that is screaming out to me. And one person might think, okay, but what about the club double finesse? You hold the jack 10, 9, 8 of clubs, and you should be able to double finesse. But like, if you try to double finesse, what happens is it goes like this. You win the king, and then you go jack, or you wouldn't go jack, you would go low to the 10, right? And the double finesse doesn't operate because now you just got an ace singleton down there, right? You can't finesse again. You were forced to play the ace of clubs. So the double finesse is just out of the picture, and we need to visualize that from the very beginning. So club double finesse doesn't work, so the only loser we can really get rid of is the 3 diamond losers. So the first thing that comes to my head is just, okay, East, if they have the king of diamonds, then I can play a diamond towards the queen, and if they play the king, then our queen becomes good, and we have 1 less loser. If they don't play the king, and then we win our queen, then we have 1 more winner. So this is like a finesse. So we're going to play a spade, the king of spades, and now we're going to play a diamond down towards the queen. If this wins, then whoopee, but it doesn't win, Okay, so we still have the same 6 losers that we always had, and we still need to get rid of 2 of them. And at this point, they return a spade, and we need to rethink. So how can we get rid of 2 losers? And the first thing that comes to your mind when it comes to fundamental principles of bridge declare play is I can play the 2 diamond losers and trump them. So we trump our losers in the shorthand. We make use of our trump in the shorthand while maintaining the length in our longhand, which is effectively gaining us trips because we're using trump 8 times instead of just 6 if we were to just purely draw trump. So we're going to try to make use of the diamond cards to win this hand. So it comes around to the ace, we play a diamond to the ace, and now we play another diamond. And when you are cross-trumping, which card should we play here? Should we play the ace of clubs, or should we play the 10 of clubs? We are supposed to play the ace of clubs. And we're going to go over why in a moment, but let's just see how this line plays out first. So we win the ace of clubs, and then we trump back over to our hand with the heart. And now we play the 8 of diamonds, and now we play the 10 of clubs, and this gets over trump. But if we look at the hand now, we have 1 club loser, the king of clubs, because we had the jack 10, 9, 8. We have all of this safety behind us, and we have 1 spade loser. So all they can do at this point is play a spade and just trump it, right? And one would think, well, if we had trumped with the 10 of clubs earlier, wouldn't that have changed anything? The answer is no, it wouldn't have changed anything. We would still gotten the same number of tricks, because either way, our plan was to cross-trump. And regardless, we were going to be trumping with the ace of clubs, because we only have 2 trump as options down there. So even if we did it this way, then we still cross-trump, and we still have the same losers, right? We're going to lose 2 clubs, the king, queen of clubs, and the 1 spade. It's all the same. So what actually is the difference? Let's go back. The difference is when you have a hand like this, and when you are going to play your 3rd diamond, West no longer has any diamonds remaining. If we were to play the diamond and trump low now, we have to think, oh, they can over trump. And what is the number 1 thing that kills the cross trump? They lead a trump back. Okay, and now when all the dust has settled, we see that we have a club loser, we have a spade loser, and we have a diamond loser, and we've already lost 2 tricks, and there's no way that we can avoid them. However, if we instead trump with the ace of clubs first, they can't over trump us. And when we go back to trump the heart and then trump the diamond, now we got to cross trump twice as opposed to just once. And the fact that it's the 10, it forces out the queen. So when we are cross-trumping, we are effectively also drawing trump with our little trump, not our long trump. We just drew a trump by cross-trumping and forcing out a high card. So now, when we look at the hand, we're like, okay, we're missing the king of clubs, and we're missing a spade. And that's it. When they play their spade trick and we get back in, all we have to do at this point is play a trump in with the heart when they play a heart, and then draw the last trump. All we have to do. And there's nothing that they can do about it, because they're all the same. And this is how my partner played out the hand to make the contract. Of course, the diamonds split favorably on the actual hand, but it's good technique to play it this way. If there's any key takeaway that there is to take away from this video, it's the fact that when you are cross-trumping, the number 1 goal is to not allow the opponents in so that they can draw your trump. And by playing the diamond and playing the ace of clubs, you prevent them from being able to get in early on the cross-trump and then draw your trump. You would want to play this hand differently if you had a smaller club. You need to have the 10 of clubs down here in the south hand. Because, I mean, I guess if you had the 7 instead of the 10. And if you're playing east to have the 10, you can play the 7 in the same way. But like, let's say south here has the 2. Do we want to play the hand differently? Because it does matter here. If it goes 2 of diamonds, the ace, right? Now, if we play a diamond, right, and then we play the ace, right? When we cross trump some more, and we play a diamond trying to trump this last one, and we know it's going to get overrough, it's getting overroughed with a low card, not a high card. And because we were specifically missing the 10, we're now going to go down 2, but you were always down 1 if you were missing the 10. Let's just be clear with that. But my point is that since you have the 2 of clubs here instead of the 10 of clubs, you're not forcing out a high card anymore. And since it's not going to be forcing out a high card anymore, what I would do in this situation is instead of playing the ace of clubs on this card, I would hope that West has another diamond and we're able to trump early with West not having run out of diamonds yet. Like, let's pretend that the 2 of hearts was a diamond, right? I would go for this line because now I am getting my best chance at scoring both of my cross trumps, because if I trump with the ace first, it is more likely that West or East is going to be out of diamonds and they can over trump my 2 of clubs. So because this particular thing where you play the ace first only works when you have a high enough card in the south hand where you're trying to force out another card on the last cross trump. So I just wanted to point out this good bit of technique from my partner. It was a great way that he played it. I just wanted to highlight it because it does go pretty deep. Because when I saw my partner do it, I was like, I was the dummy on this hand. And you're like, that's interesting. Why are they playing the ace of clubs? Do they have ace of clubs singleton? That just seems weird. And then they trumped low the second time, and I was like, I'm curious if I would have figured out this problem. I think I would eventually. But I just thought it was a very, very smart play from partner, and I appreciated it, and I wanted to highlight it. So, well done, Isaac. Proud of you, bud. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I would very much appreciate that. Happy bridging, everyone. I will see you at the bridge table sometime soon. Bye!